Professor George Hanna is also waiting to start a cancer operation.
I'll come later on.
His patient will need a minimum of 6 hours of surgery, followed by a bed in the intensive care unit.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good morning to you.
Yes, I ought to stand up.
No.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you.
Pretty good, thank you. Very good. Are we good to go or not?
We're just waiting.
We're just still waiting, okay.
Yeah, still waiting. Have you doing your exercises?
I'm doing my exercises very rigorously.
So once we know about the ITU, I will let you know.
Yeah.
We'll call you to come in. Good. Well, I'll see you shortly.
See you again, yes.
Okay, thank you. The patient has a cancer of the gullet, which is the esophagus. To cure him, he needs to have the operation, otherwise really he can't survive.
I was first diagnosed back in April, and then I went on to a chemo and radiotherapy treatment course, which was designed to shrink the tumour. Became quite difficult to eat.
Do you feel poorly?
Not now, no, but I did then. Oh, my God, I did then.
And the thing is, you know, he's, what, sort of 13 stone or whatever normally.
Not now.
Well, but you were.
I mean,
big,
14
strong, healthy guy, you know, playing golf 3 times a week or whatever. And suddenly, he's not.
So looking at the scan, it looks actually he has a good response to chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Here, the esophagus, and this black is a food channel inside the esophagus. And if we go up, you'll find it is wide. If you go down, you'll find it narrow. So the tumor and the thickening makes the inside small, and that's why patients struggle to eat. One of the main aims of the operation is to have a clear margin of normal tissue, so we ensure that the tumor is completely removed.
Simon's surgery has already been cancelled once before. Just like today, the intensive care unit was full.
We've only got 16 intensive care beds at St Mary's, and those beds are always needed for our sickest patients in the organisation. So those coming through our emergency department, our major trauma patients, and our patients who are going to recover from some of the biggest surgery that we do in the organisation.
Richard Gibbs goes to discuss the impact of his incoming emergency on George Hanna's patient.
George, as things stand, you need an ITU bed, we need an ITU bed, because we've got this woman who's in an ambulance on the way from Norfolk with a ruptured aneurysm, so she needs an open operation. So if she arrives alive, which we think and hope she will, we're gonna do her in theatre 9 and not worry about ITU for now. We've just got to get on with that and sort it out.
Fine. So what are we waiting for now?
There's 1 or maybe 2 patients from ITU that can step down. So we're just waiting for confirmation from them that 1 or both will go. We only need 1 bed, which will free up the ITU bed for you.
Simon and Patricia, his wife of 36 years, have been waiting for 3 hours to find out if his operation can go ahead.
You don't quite know whether not hearing something is a good sign or a bad sign, do you?
You're geared up to do nothing, really, just wait.
When we first embarked on this process, we were told that there is a window of, I don't know how many weeks, 5 to 8 weeks after the chemo and radio stops, when it is the best time to do the operation. I haven't asked the question, so if you can't do it today, do I then have to start doing chemo and radio again or something? Or what actually happens? Because you don't like to ask those questions quite, and you don't really want to have the answer. Because you just rely on them to do the operation. But you reach a point where you just say, I want it done. You know, you just can't keep putting it off forever.
And I guess it's not just for you, it's the impact on family, loved
Oh, yes.
ones and...
Yeah.
Me,
Particularly.
Yeah.
The emergency patient from Norfolk is an hour away. The team doesn't know if she will survive the journey.
The risk we run here is we're holding a bed for a patient who hasn't even made it into the organisation yet and not going ahead with patients who are already here.
Do you have to do this for people every day, struggling with socks?
Hi, George.
Hi, thank you.
2 people I'm kicking out from ICU. One of them I'm not really that comfortable with, so I don't have a guaranteed bed for anybody at the moment.
Right.
So I might get one or both of them out, but you know,
And
we've
if
got,
your patient leave, do you think you'll have a space?
if this patient doesn't survive from Norfolk, then you know, well, we can't predicate that.
So shall we wait a bit more time?
The only thing you can do is wait, but I don't think the odds are very good. We don't have enough slack in our capacity to be able to let Prof Hannah go ahead and do the esophagectomy. I mean, what's hard about this is that we're also talking about well, we can go ahead and do it if the patient from Norwich doesn't survive the journey, and that's a very hard and callous sounding thing to be talking about, but that's the practical reality.
They had this patient coming in who might require the intensive care bed.
They might die,
If they die, then the bed is available for me.
and we can do the operation. That's what
But
it
if
boils
not,
down to.
they've got the bed.
Yeah.
That's the seriousness of.
They've got the bed if they need it.
How does that make you feel?
Guilty, actually.
In a way, yeah.
I'm the person that when someone's really irate and they say, who made the decision that we're not going to do blah, my team or various other general managers will say, oh, Leslie did that. And here's her number, usually. So that's who I am.
So you're the one that stops things happening sometimes.
Sometimes I stop things happening, yeah.
What's that like?
Horrible. It's a horrible feeling because when you stop something happening, you know, I'm a nurse. I've spent my whole working career doing the bit that is about making things right. Not always making things better, but doing the right thing by people all the time. And I do the right thing all the time in this job, but it's not always the right thing for one person. I do the right thing for the hospital. And that's really difficult because that does mean that there will be people who today we haven't done the right thing for.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Simon. It's all right. I thought I'd pop up and see what we can do to help.
I have very few options.
Yeah.
And what worries me is we've got no slack for the unexpected that is
Yeah.
the norm here.
What I don't want to do, Simon, is put you guys under loads of pressure.
I think we're asking for trouble if we try and do.
Yeah, but
We
we
try
are
and fill them up.
trying to work out.
George, if you could do it tomorrow, I think the chances are better.
Yeah, but I think
I mean, we can certainly, whatever you step down from ITU, we will create beds to allow that to happen.
But Simon now is trying to keep an empty bed, so just as a slack for something to happen.
How long do you think you're going to be with your
I'll be
esophagectomy?
very late.
What's
I will,
very
I will,
late?
I will take 6 hours operating. If we go ahead now, we'll finish by midnight. And which,
I think the safest thing to do is to defer it. But I understand the logistics of that are a
it's
disaster.
not just the logistics, there is a clinical issues here because there's a second cancellation with a dedicated time chemoradiotherapy, and we are not doing him to keep a slack in a system who doesn't have a slack.
All I'm saying is I've got no ability to manage any other problems.
If he didn't have a bed, I would have no problems. I can understand it. But if we are not doing him to keep a slack, and while we can use a recovery as an alternative, this is the difficulty I have.
Well, we're very close to the limit.
We are close to the
We're
limit.
very close to the
Yeah.
limit. I think operating absolutely on the limit is unwise.
The question really, if we wait another week or another time, this will not be, I'm not sure how this will get better. Cancelling a cancer patient 3 times and is a serious instance. So this is something you need to work on it.
It's your call, Simon. What would you want us to do?
You know, we don't have the slack at the moment, I don't think, to do this safely. We are stuck at that point.
Okay, that's fine. So just so from my point of view,
I mean, I think
if the rupture one gets here, we'll do it anyway.
We need to get on with her.
We are where we are.
Do, and I'll work on the basis that they will be able to give me a bed.
The scans from the hospital in Norfolk have been received by Richard Gibbs. They reveal a huge aneurysm in the main artery from the patient's heart.
Okay, so should we just... So the team brief here, so this lady has a ruptured aneurysm. Her aorta is 4 times the normal diameter, so it's very dilated, and that's like a balloon. It's just stretched and stretched and stretched, and now it's finally given. So blood's starting to come out of it where it's got a small tear in it. From a surgical plan is to do a left thoracolaparotomy and not disturb the abdomen until we've got control of the lower thoracic aorta. And then we'll obviously open up. All right, see you in a few minutes. There are frustrations, so the whole team gets assembled and we make a plan, and it takes quite a lot of effort and concentration to get everyone pulling together to do it. And so if that plan is preceded by 3 hours of negotiations about can we slot someone into HDU, if they go to the Hammersmith so the ITU patient can drop down, you know, I sometimes feel that I spend as much energy on trying to organise and manage beds and the movement, the flow of patients within the hospital in order to allow us to do what we actually want to just do and get on with, which is to operate.
Professor Hanna has now been waiting to be given the go-ahead for his operation for 5 hours.
Hi, Leslie, it's George Hanna. Hi, Leslie, the aneurysm will come in 1 hour time. I spoke to Rick. So, yeah. So now we need to make a decision, really.
We had a patient come in who was self-hanging.
Okay, just 1 second, Leslie. There is a trauma came intubated now, just now. Somebody is hanging, so there is an extra case into the equation. If this patient go to ITU, then potentially will be no beds, huh? Definitely now.
Head of Intensive Care Simon Ashworth must now go to A&E to decide if the hanging patient will need an intensive care bed.
And he didn't have a cardiac arrest?
Correct.
You got him sedated or anything?
He is on a propofol infusion and he's getting fentanyl infusion.
The patient will need life support, which only ICU can provide.
We'll need to find a bed for him. I think it'll be possible, providing that nobody else here needs to come up. But it certainly means that the chances that we'll be able to do the esophagectomy are 0 now.
There is just a trauma came now, just literally now.
Yeah. Do we all have to go home?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Waste of resources. There is an anaesthetist, there is a surgeon, there is theatre, there's 3 or 4 nurses, and this is empty, it's not used, not utilized. So it is a waste.
After a 4-hour journey from Norfolk, the patient with the ruptured aorta, retired school teacher Janice, arrives at St Mary's A&E.
Okay, Mrs. Metcalf, sorry. Is it Mrs. or Miss?
M-E-D.
What's happened is that the aneurysm has ruptured, but luckily the blood is just sitting in the back of the abdomen by the big back muscles, so it hasn't just blown. And that means we've got a chance to fix this. We've had a look at it on the scans, and I think it's the safest way to do it is going to make a cut, which is going to run in your chest and then down into your tummy, and then we can clamp the aorta and hopefully sew a big graft on, and that will be the end of the problem. It's obviously a bit risky. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you.
Told me, yeah.
And there's a few complications that can happen. And, I mean, you know, you're definitely going to lose quite a bit of blood. And there's always the risk of things like a heart attack or a stroke or kidney failure afterwards. But I think the thing is we haven't got a lot of choice, because if we don't do it, then that's kind of the end anyway. Okay. Okay. This case has trumped the patient with cancer that was going to get done in the other theatre, because she's got a condition which will kill her sometime in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So if we don't do it now, then there is going to be no 5 hours time for her.
Multiple cancellations are something we really try very hard to avoid, but actually without slack in the system, it's impossible. And if you try too hard to avoid them, what you end up doing is prioritising somebody because they've been cancelled over somebody who is at immediate risk of dying. They're the issues that you're juggling.
Janice's sons arrive minutes later, by which point their mother's operation has already begun.
We spoke to her last night, literally. She'd said that she was in some discomfort, got stomach pains, but she decided to go to the out-of-hours surgery and took herself off, drove herself there, but didn't reach. She passed out behind the wheel and crashed the car. I heard about it from the ambulance driver about 4:30 this morning, saying that she had this aneurysm.
Will she survive? Will she pull through or not? There's always significant risks. Mortality is probably about 50–60%. We'd like to try and get the aorta dissected out in a nice, clean way before it blows. I mean, it's already ruptured, but if it starts bleeding freely because we're dissecting around it, then we're going to have to clamp in a real hurry. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have we got a periosteal elevator? Cover Wiley. So the fish slice just needs to go there. We can put the lung down if we want, but let's try to avoid it because I think she won't like it. It's going to go, so we need to get a wiggle on.
Yeah.
She likes to keep herself occupied. Reception-age children she used to teach. She does various crafty things, she goes bowling, she plays darts. We sort of joke that we have to make an appointment to go and see her.
Keep my fingers crossed on it.
Very nervous.
OK. The difficult bit's just about to start. Everyone do it slowly, just take the diaphragm away from us. So this just get gently, let me just get this band here to the last bit and then we're there. Relax, let go. Let me just do this. And then move that up to there. And get that. That's this. Suck. OK.
The pressure's just gone.
What? Is it completely gone? OK. Is the patient all right? Guys, just give it a minute. I can clamp the thoracic aorta any time, Ros.
She didn't tolerate the...
All right. It's coming up anyway, isn't it?
Coming up, yeah.
Hi, I'm Richard Gibbs.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just going to tell you this straight. The operation was a success, but it was quite challenging at times. And although she's stable at the moment, I won't say anything yet about the prognosis. She needs to go to ITU for the next 24 hours, and they will stabilise her and support her in any way that's necessary. But at her age, and having a really big operation like this,
I don't think we can say she's in the clear yet. I think we need to give that 72 hours. And then if she starts to get better and better, then I'll be really hopeful.
We've been full all day. Sadly, this has meant we had to cancel George Hannah's patient. But you know, I'm hopeful that we might be able to do that tomorrow. I think we do need more capacity because we're always under pressure. And it does feel to me like the elastic's a bit nearer to breaking now than it ever was. It's wearing, constantly going round, taking bad news to people. And, you know, everybody gets a bit irate and you know, it takes it out of you.
In intensive care, Janice is yet to wake up, following the operation to repair her aorta.
Squeeze my hand, Janice. Janice? Janice, squeeze my hand if you can.
As the nurses reduce her sedation, she should begin to regain consciousness.
Can you open your eyes for me?
After being forced to postpone Simon's operation yesterday, Professor George Hannah is waiting to find out if there is a bed available in intensive care this morning.
There's Dr. Ashworth. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Ish, we're still trying to get George's case done. It's probably contingent on moving one of our patients to Charing Cross.
They've still got the bed.
They've still got the bed,
I checked
okay.
this morning, they've still got the bed.
All
If the patient's stable enough to go. Are you going to let George know?
Yeah, I'll let George know. I've already told him that was the contingency.
Yeah, he'll be delighted.
Hi, George. Yes, you can start. I've just spoken to Leslie.
Wonderful. Fine.
Good morning. I've got good news. We have a bed.
Finally, after weeks of preparation and 2 cancellations, the operation to remove Simon's tumour can go ahead.
How was he last night?
He was okay. We had jumbo prawns and noodles, and yes, I gave him a great big bowl full of, as I have been doing, with cream lashed onto it for him. So we ate and watched a bit of TV and chatted, and he was fine. And I knew he probably wouldn't sleep very much, but that was okay.
The operation will take more than 6 hours.
An esophageal tumour, you can't, you know, you bombard it with the radiotherapy, you bombard it with the chemo, which he had, and it has shrunk. But if we just carried on with our life, it could just grow again. And so that's, you know, there is no choice. You just have to have the surgery. So yeah, so I do feel relieved because it's now happening, and there's nothing else anyone can do except the team. So. And waiting's going to be tricky, so, but it'll be fine.
It's a privilege to operate on a fellow human. Patient will put his life in my hands, and I have a duty to do the best of my ability to give them the best outcome. Going well, really well. Operation looks nice, really, and if things looks nice, usually works very well.
Simon will spend the night in intensive care, the same unit as Janice. Having finished in theatre in the early hours, Professor Hannah heads to the intensive care unit to check on Simon's progress.
All went well. I spoke to your wife yesterday.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
So she's happy. They may send you to go to the high dependence unit.
You mean tomorrow?
No, today.
Today?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a promotion to go there.
Absolutely, yes. I wasn't expecting that, but
yeah.
You obviously need bed.
No, you look well. You look well. You don't need to be here if you don't need to.
2 days after her emergency operation, Janice is stable enough to be taken off life support.
That's it.
Big bold hello.
You'll get there.
She's not out of the woods by any means, so we know there's still a long road to recovery here, but she's been making steady progress all the way through.
Having been stepped down from intensive care, Simon is making steady progress.
He's doing well. There is a lot of work went into him to be at this stage. He's very positive. You do ask him to walk a mile, he walks 3 miles.
I'm looking forward to going home. I've been told to expect to feel very tired, but to keep exercising by walking once we get home. There'll be some ups and downs, inevitably. So you cope with them, you come out the other end of that. There will be dips, and they're quite severe. And anyone who thinks there won't be is kidding themselves, basically.
Simon must now wait to find out if his cancer has spread. The pathology lab results are expected in a week. In intensive care, Janice is doing well.
We're going to hang on to her tonight. I don't think...
No, that's fine. Okay.
I'm not going to send her out today.
I want you to lean forward, and we're just going to help you over here. Really push with your good leg.
If her progress continues, she will soon be able to leave intensive care and recover on a general ward.
Tuck your bottom in. Tuck your bottom in. Well done. So push through your arms. Look up. That's it. Take a big breath in for me.
Well
big
done.
breath. Hello, world. Janice is out to get you. Oh, dear.
Hello, Mrs. Metcalf. It's great to see you out of bed. You get your chest going again, and I think that makes the potential for you to be home in a week or two real, as opposed to what might be a month or two otherwise. So, really important. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Sorry?
Thank you very much.
No, it's a pleasure. We'll just try and get you right as soon as we can. All right.
Thank you.
The pathology team has concluded its analysis of Simon's tumour. They must now disclose the results to Professor Hannah.
Okay, let's start. First patient.
Simon A. So here is the lumen. Here you can see some normal mucosa, but in all the blocks we examined, there's just a single focus of cancer, which is here in the esophagus.
With all margins are negative. So
I should have said it's a very good response.
I think sometimes it would feel like all we do all day is manage beds. Actually, what we manage here are people who need us to help them. That's what we really do.
the tumor is only in the inner surface of the esophagus, in the very first layer. All the margins are clear, so you continue to be a lucky man.
Oh, thank you.
So we'll keep an eye on you. I'll see you for the next year every 3 months.
I can start feeding him again now.
Very nice.
Yeah. Shove lots of food into him.
Thanks very much for all your help.
Well done.
I mean, we can never predict what's going to happen to a patient when they've left us on the next part of their journey. We can't see into the future. All we can do is the here and now for people.
It really is like as if we've been in a thick fog, and now we can see the sunshine, which is great.